Shalom, Jake. Shalom, shalom. This is from Redacted. This came out 3 days ago. All right. Now the reports are coming out that they're going forward with this. All right. Bible prophecies are just lunging off the page right now, and you see what it says. Okay. And he said this many years ago. Okay. I think he said it in 2016 or 17. All right. And look, remember, none of these officials are elected. Your elected officials are going to go see these people and bump elbows with them, okay, and buy prostitutes and decide on your future. But me and my house, we gonna serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Now look at what it says, and then we could imagine that we will, see what it says in our brains or in our skin. We know exactly what prophecy that is. So we gonna get it, then we gonna get into this. All right. Revelation 13, verse 16. He calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads. All right. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. We know that deals with a barcode, right? And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. All right. Now I did a report on it. I had a dream that I lost my head because I refused it. All right. And my spirit came out of my body. It was like a golden light. Right. And it's weird. I was still conscious. Man, I was so happy. The Most High didn't allow me to take this man's digital slave token. So yeah, let's get into this. Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawa Shah, Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawa Shah, Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawa Shah. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of JMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwab that is here listening today. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confusion of face, and those around the four corners of the earth here listening today. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect and those that teach the likewise doctrine. May the Most High and His Son be with you, right? So yeah, let's get into this, because I did a report last week with Dr. Drew where the guy said that they was hitting people with bastard sauce, but they wanted to keep doing it and it will leave a certain mark on everything you do. And it would be attached to your ledger, okay? It would be, and now they got cross-border universal ledger program that they got coming out, okay? And it's all going to be globalized. So see, when these people tell you that this is what they're going to do and other camps can't see it, hey, maybe it's time for you to start questioning your camps, okay? Pray to the Most High and ask Him to give you a better understanding, and read your scriptures. Listen to the audio scriptures, because it's right there in your face now. There's no hiding from it. All right. And when this come to pass, a lot of these other camp leaders, okay, these, especially the black church, the people gonna want answers. Okay, they gonna want answers on what the hell is going on, and the way they got this plan. The only way out of this is through the Most High, because they're all coming together to do this. But we know the prophecy says America is going to be burned, totally burned. The mystery Babylon is going to be no more very soon in the future as these prophecies are taking place. So yeah, I'm going to let you listen to this. You got to hear this for yourself.
Someone implant a microchip into your hand if you would receive $2,000 a month. In return for getting a chip put in your hand. You heard me right. We'll give you universal basic income, basically, 2,000 euros, $2,000 a month if you allow us to put a microchip in your hand. That's exactly what's about to happen as part of the rollout of the central bank digital currencies. That's a carrot for them.
Now, I'm gonna jump in and out, but remember when they just rolled out the Fed now on Thursday that just went past. Not this Thursday, but it was last Thursday, right? My card stopped working. My bank didn't know what was going on. The brother from Saints of Jersey too, he said he banked with Chase. He said that they put limits on what they can do. See, all these banks and everything is getting ready. They all was it lockstep? Yeah, they all in lockstep together. You see? But hey, we know what the prophecy says. All right. The Most High, he's going to protect the elect. All right. Let's go and let this finish playing. Because see, I think it was a test run. All right. And I did a video on it because they didn't know what happened and why my card wouldn't work. And I think it was because of the Fed now. Right. Because we know they always testing on Americans, and Americans act like they don't know what the hell going on. They always doing lab experiments on Americans, right? So yeah, let's go and let this finish playing.
To rope you into this mess. We'll get to that part of the story in a minute. The chip implantation process, not the corn chip, as Dan said in our chat, but a actual metallic tracking chip.
Now, we're under the camp that put a potato chip in their hand and said, we got some chips. Not the chip in your hand, but some corn chips or some potato chips. You see this? See, while they was playing around, all right, the devil was getting all this done. Let's go and let this finish playing.
But a new report just published this week by the Bank for International Settlements explains how our new digital money system is about to work. We've been warning you that this was coming for a long time on this show. Also, we weren't the only ones predicting this. It was predicted in a little book, you might have heard of it, called The Bible, The Mark of the Beast. For one thing, this is how this new system would operate. According to them, the Bank for International Settlements, the new reserve currency, forget the dollar as you know it, basically. This will be the new reserve currency, which is how they want to label it and how they are labeling it. This would be used to settle all transactions. As everyone moves away from the US dollar right now, this seems like perfect timing to be moving to this new system. So are they purposefully torpedoing the US dollar in preparation for a global new reserve currency? One might wonder, right? We don't believe in conspiracy.
Now, remember about 6 months ago, the Federal Deposit Insurance Company, they said that they didn't have the money to carry to ensure all these different financial collapses that's getting ready to happen. Remember, they actually had an audio on it that secretly got out. All right. If I find it, I'll put it in the description box. I actually did something on it. You had to go back and look at my old videos. But they're actually planning this, okay? But, hey, these devils ain't slick, all right? Psalm 64, verse 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, but the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Now remember, this is in Psalms in the Old Testament, okay? So see, hey, even King David was a mighty prophet, even though he was our king too, right? They say we're going to be a nation of kings and priests, right? Psalm 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that shall see them shall flee away. You're hearing these other Edomites come out, and they like, well, shit, I don't want nothing to do with this, right? Let's let this keep going.
Conspiracy theories around here, but you have to wonder, it could include the confiscation of all property, physical property. By assigning it, every item would receive a real world. Every real world item would receive its own unique digital token. So what do you guys think about this, right?
Now, remember that guy who was on Dr. Drew's show. He said every single thing will have its own signature mark. See? Or its own digital signature too, right? But you still, hey, people still gonna take this in their right hand or their forehead, and everything gonna have its own mark. See, they're trying to be the Most High, because remember, the Most High, he don't make. Every time he make something, there's no two alike. See, so they're trying to add a 0 or 1 to everything, have its own signature mark. You see that? This man is the devil. Let's let this keep playing.
This idea that they could, I'm not saying they're going to, but your car, your house, all of these sort of physical items that need a token process, you have to get them digitally tokenized in order for you to claim ownership of these items. No more selling cars without a digital token, right? No black market of selling cars. They all have to be tokenized. They all have to have a digital tracking ID to know exactly who owns them through this, what they call this transparent process.
So it's like a blockchain for the world.
Right. I mean, it would be on the blockchain, right? Everyone would be given a tokenized digital ID. And I'll explain more about exactly the tokenization process in a moment. But basically, the idea that if you don't comply with this, then we're going to take your property and tokenize it ourselves is the idea. And they won't come out and say this, but that's exactly what some people are worried about, is that they would take your items, they would take your physical property and do it for you.
So you gonna own nothing and be happy. See? Anyone who's saying that this man didn't hire Shaitan, it's other people, we don't know who it is, don't listen to them. Flee away. Flee from them people. All right? People just tell you that to this day don't know what the MOTB is, either they took a bag, they sold out, or hey, even the most high might have just took their understanding. Like with this dude Jephthah down in One Body. Now he's saying that it's alleged, he's saying now that Yahushua didn't die, he didn't get up on a cross. Okay? It's just getting more and more worse. Right?
Or confiscated altogether if you're not willing to comply. And think of it like contraband. It would be considered contraband. Imagine trying to go through the airport or airport security with that laptop that you didn't have tokenized, so there's no digital footprint of it. Oh, what is that? What is that item that you're carrying there? Why do you have that there? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have it registered with the government. I don't have a digital ID for that item? No worry, we'll take it off your hands. So your digital wallet, your car, your house, your laptop, your phone, all of it assigned a digital token. Inside those tokens would be a set of rules for how each item can and cannot be used, so that each person can be controlled and conditioned directly by the central bank. You've used your digital wallet to buy your allotment of beef or chicken this month, you're cut off. You're cut off. Your wallet is not limited. Your wallet is now limited until next month. And by the way, you think this is like a conspiracy theory. The Federal Reserve, literally on their website, loves and talks about the benefits of expiring currency, the expiration of currency. And hey, China's already doing it, in part. So there's already limitations and expiration of currency. We already have this. And the Fed is openly talking about this on their website. Think this is a dream? Okay, just wait until it happens. Let's actually let them describe. So here is, after this Bank of International Settlements rolled this out last week, here is their tokenization process in their own words. Just watch sort of let me know if you think that this is creepy in any way. Watch.
And this is how they're going to set up blockchain through everyone. Everybody going to be part of the blockchain.
More than just a digital representation of money and assets. It involves digital representation on a programmable platform, which means that tokens can incorporate the rules and logic governing transfers, as well as the information about the asset itself. Now, currently, money and other claims reside in separate databases that are connected through third-party messaging systems, meaning that transactions need to be reconciled separately before being settled with finality. Tokenization makes all this one seamless operation. Tokenization is well suited to resolve incentive and information problems. Think of an example where a buyer would like to pay when the goods are delivered, while the seller would like to deliver the goods when the buyer pays. Tokenization can solve this problem by executing both transactions at the same time.
So,
Two real-world applications.
so they talk about this. They talk about this tokenization as solving these problems, right? It involves the representing the ownership rights of real-world assets as digital tokens on a blockchain. In other words, you own a car, and that's confirmed because there's a digital token saying you do, and it's confirmed on the blockchain. You wouldn't need to go do title searches and all of your antiquated things like that when selling your car. It's already on the blockchain and confirmed that you own it. It's a digital certificate of authenticity. They'll sell it to us as a way to speed up the banking process, as he was just doing, as Hoishin was just doing. Right now, there are 10 steps in order to wire money to someone. It's long, especially if you're not using your bank. Like if you're, doing a wire from like Bank of America to PNC Bank, there are multiple steps. Each bank needs to verify that you are in fact sending the money. They need to basically send a request. So now tokenization and CBDCs would wire money that can do this in one step, one verification process instead of 10 steps. So it sounds great. That's how they will sell it to us.
Yeah, I'll put the link to this in the description box. But see, they're going to do more than sell it to you. They're going to put this thing in you. And I showed you when I did the clip on FedNow how it's going to be running in the background. Everything is going to be tokenized, even you. Okay, the people that take this, they're going to be digital slaves. But the crazy thing is that they're going to be charging you for you putting yourself in digital slavery. They're going to have this running in the background, charging you, because now you are digital tokenized serf. Okay? And the Most High gonna nuke you for it, because we know soon that this happened. If you notice on the screen to the left, America is the most lit up land on this digital screen that he got. Look right here, America's lit up the most. But you know what's crazy? Babylon is getting ready to get lit up. The Most High is getting ready to light this place up. He's gonna set America on fire. So I'm gonna get a scripture and shut it down. And hey, he might be a Jake, because he see it clearly, and you see in his face, he mad as hell. All right, he's mad about this. All right, and he actually saying his video shares work because he sees it. He sees it. Okay, that's why we tell you can't go off of color. Yeah, we get the majority of Jacob of the darker hue, Negroes, Latinos, and natives. But that's why I always say the confusion of face. You're gonna have Jakes all over the planet. All right, so I'm gonna get a scripture and shut it down. But yeah, we here. We are here. All right. No more bullshit and talking about this ain't it. Okay. If you hear Camp saying this, you better get away from him. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna get a scripture and leave it here. I'll put the link to this in the description box. I'll see you again real soon, Jake. Isaiah 43 verse 10. Ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me. I, even I, am the Lord, and beside me there is no Savior. You see that? I have declared and have saved, and I have showed when there was no strange God among you. Therefore ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, that I am God. You see that? The only way out of this is through Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. You ain't gonna go hide in your bunk. If you build a bunk and you hide it and you escape, that's because you was a damn tear, more than likely. That's what that is, and you probably going to slavery. All right. But if you a Jake, your only way out of this is through the Most High. All right. And hey, you might have to lose your head. That's why I dreamed it. That's exactly. Hey, I might have to lose my head. Right. So yeah, I'm going to get one more scripture and leave it there. Revelation 18 verse 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Plus, they mark up every damn thing here. When it's talk about the costliness, Everything, when it get to America, the price go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. All right. I know I done worked on the ship in some capacity. I'm not gonna get into it. All right. Revelation 18 verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. Hey, we know when all this start happening, these people think that they get ready to fulfill their enterprise. The Most High is going to set Babylon on fire. She's going to be totally destroyed. All right. So yeah, I'll see you again real soon, Jake. Stay prayed up. Shalom.